Heath here from pickinglessons.com. John Hardy, what a great bluegrass song this is. This breaks in the key of G, which you often find it played in. It's a very accessible variation on the mandolin. We're looking at a good version for an intermediate picker to play up at those faster tempos, but very accessible for the beginner picker too at a slower tempo. We're featuring some double stops and some cool licks through the arrangement. In a moment, we're going to take a look at the first 8 bars of the break here in this video, but if you head over to pickinglessons.com, you can grab yourself a copy of the tablature there, and in the member section we will continue this lesson, break down the remainder of the lesson there, plus you'll have some play along and backing tracks too once you get to know it. Now we are in the key of G, and as I mentioned, you do often hear this played in G. It's pretty common. We have, overall, there's 20 bars, so we're going to get the first 8 bars done here. The chord progression, we're in G, and the chord progression for this song actually kicks off on the 4, so it's kicking off on the C chord, so we'll look at that straight away. And we have these pickup notes. As we learn it, we're going to count it in 4 beats to the bar. Normally you're going to feel it in cut time, so 2 beats to the measure as where the bass would play. So we'll count it in 4 as we come in, and so these pickups are actually starting on beat 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our first beat in the first bar there, that 5th fret C. So up to the C there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All downstrokes. Picking's really important as we go through. It's all in the tablature, as is your left hand as well. Standard approach is going to be alternating technique, so down on the beat, and then if we have 2 8th notes together, for example, that will be down up. And in this first bar, we actually play using that technique. Exactly. The double stop comes in on the C chord, so after our melody note C, we're going to join that C note with the E. And that's a C double stop there on these bottom 2 strings. And the melody does sit on the E, and we'll accompany it with that low C in the double stop chord. So watching that rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So essentially it's a little strum there over those double stops. In bar 2, we're going to bring in the variation. We bring in the 4th of the scale. So that's the F, still against the C. So it's pretty much an F double stop, but we're still playing it over a C chord. So it actually becomes a suspended chord. A C sus4 really for the melody. So that second finger is going to take that 3rd fret. So as we come through into the second bar, we have that second finger in, and we have 1, 2, and 3, 4. Back to the C double stop. That dead note on the end is just going to help us get to the next part. You can leave it out and just finish on the down strum. But it's pretty common to want to keep playing that in our rhythm. So as we're transitioning to what's coming in next, you'll find that a dead note sound is practical. First 2 bars with a pickup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There we go, those double stops to kick us off for that melody, and that's pretty standard, so that's pretty easy actually. You can see how that's going to work quite well at a faster tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, so it's just a bit of a strum over the double stops. Bar 3, we have our first little G lick in here. And we're running down essentially what is the major blues scale. So bringing in that flat 3 there, the minor 3rd is part of the blues scale. And we've got the major 3rd in there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there's your slide. Again, watch that picking. Down, 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 up, down with the slide. 4th bar brings in the G, so that lick resolves. Then we have a bit of a run through the pickup notes like we had at the beginning. So from bar 3 through to bar 4, ready, and. The only variation there was those 2 8th notes on the second beat. As we move on through, we'll cover all this again in a moment, but as we move through, the next 2 bars are basically identical to what we started with the double stops. The difference there in bar 6 is you can hold that double stop all the way to the end, because it actually works quite well holding that moving on to the next lick we're about to learn, so you don't have to get rid of it or block those strings out for that dead sound. But essentially it's the same. So to just finish off what we're doing here, these next 2 bars, we have another G lick. and that's going to run us up into the next portion of the melody. So essentially in bar 7 we have a G run into that 5th fret there in bar 8. So making sure the picking is right. This has got a little syncopation in it. Those 2 upstrokes there, down, down, up, up. Then the downstroke where you get the flick. 3, 4. And then that's followed straight after that open string with the 5th fret there, 3rd finger. And that is your G run. Handy to know. Then those notes which act as a pickup leading to the next bar, yeah, it's going to move up into the higher treble strings in the next section of the tune. But that's where we'll finish up here just for the time being. So what we'll do is we'll run through the beginning with the pickup note through these 8 bars we've just looked at. Not too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. There we go. It's kind of the first half. It is 20 bars, so we're not really halfway through. It's not a stock standard 16 bar chord progression. We've got a 20 bar chord progression. Pickinlessons.com, you can grab the tablature, the complete arrangement there, but in the member section, we will continue this lesson and we'll look at what's happening through the remainder of the break. You'll also have some play along and backing tracks there also, so pickinlessons.com. I'll see you there.